Baseball season is officially over, but award season is underway. I'm joined by Evan Piercy to discuss the biggest MLB awards yet to be announced. So, Evan, we'll start with Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, so I'm going to start in the National League. Ronald Acuna for the Braves, 293 batting average, 26 home runs. And the biggest thing for me, the playoff series against the Dodgers, the huge grand slam that he hit in Atlanta, I was watching that live, huge thing, and I honestly think he deserves it. He was a catalyst for the Braves. Going over to the American League, we have Miguel Andujar for the Yankees. For this, Joe DiMaggio, who? This guy, 297 batting average, 27 home runs, and a rookie record 47 doubles, shattering DiMaggio's record of 45. That's more doubles than some guys have walks. Just to put it in perspective, Acuna only drew 45 walks on the season, and Duar had 47 doubles. He was huge for the Yankees. Nobody saw this coming, and I think he's running away with the Rookie of the Year for the American League.
So what about Managers of the Year for the NL and the AL?
The Manager of the Year, starting in the NL, Craig Counsell with the Brewers. The Brewers made the huge offseason moves, getting Lorenzo Cain, getting Christian Yelich, but this was their first time they were in the playoffs and won a game since 2011. Prior to that, they were in, I believe, 2008, and then prior to that was when they were in World Series in the 1980s. So the Brewers had long been in a playoff drought, so this was a big year for them. Made it one game away from the World Series. I think he deserves it. One game right there. Couldn't quite get it done.
Also made big moves in the regular season as well, showing their worth as well.
Yeah. For the American League, I don't think there's really much debate around this. I think Bob Melvin and the A's. The A's weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs. Best record in the second half of baseball. Blew everyone out of the water. It just happened that they're in the American League. You have the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Astros, all with 100 wins. You're stuck there looking on the outside in. But they really utilized and did well using the opener system, so it's going to be interesting to see whether they use that again. It was basically an A's baseball year. It was kind of like Moneyball. They were able to do well, had success with it, but yet again, it just doesn't work in the playoffs. I do know that Billy Beane was awarded the Executive of the Year. So, I think more awards are coming for the Oakland A's.
All right, so finally, the most important one, the most valuable players.
Most valuable player. National League, I think, is the easiest race. I think it's Christian Yelich and nobody else. He finished the year batting .326 with 32 home runs, 110 RBIs, 22 stolen bases. This guy was better than expected for the Brewers and really was a big force in them getting to the National League Championship Series, one game away from the World Series. He was great in Miami, but he just showed us a whole nother level of baseball. He looks like he loves playing baseball. This kid is fun to watch. He's fast. He's athletic. He really does a lot on the field, not to mention a pretty good outfield glove. For the American League, tight race between two teammates in JD Martinez and Mookie Betts, but I have to give it to Mookie Betts. Finished the year with the best batting average at .346, 32 home runs, and 30 stolen bases. This is a 30-30 guy. We have not seen that in baseball in a very long time. And, Boston Red Sox, Mookie Betts, they crushed everybody, won the World Series. So my hat's off to them. And, I mean, to have a guy at the top of your order that's hitting with that average, that amount of power, and getting that many stolen bases, putting himself in scoring position for JD Martinez, I mean, it was incredible to watch. Great year by him. The biggest thing for the Red Sox is, are they going to be able to continue this? So,
yeah, got the Boston Dynasty is back, but that's all the time we have for this MLB Awards segment. When we come back, Matt will be breaking down the state of the New York Knicks.